Hey, in case you guys were wondering what I eat, this is considered my meal. Salmon, vegetables, and sometimes rice, not all the time though. You know what? Let me tell you guys something. You know how people say if you just want to like gain muscle and shit, like eat a lot of protein, right? Like beef and shit. Or well, get your protein somehow, right? Well, actually I'm not an expert, but it's hard for me to eat like beef because I like it. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta be like very picky where you eat it, because sometimes beef can taste kind of dry, but if it's like medium rare, it's like with the blood. I hate the blood. I don't like the blood. Like, oh, but when it's too dry, it's hard to like freaking cut and it's hard to eat. So both ways is very like freaking like, oh shit, what do I do, right? But hey, this is my meal for the day. If you guys want to stay sharp, I saw this thing from Kevin O'Leary, right? He's an investor. He has an investment firm, right? I don't know, Kevin O'Leary investment firm. All these guys have been. And he basically, what he said is that if you want to function at your best throughout the day, you have to eat foods that don't spike your glucose or your insulin, some shit like that, right? Apparently your insulin goes like that when you eat all these I'm not like, now I'm fucking turning into nutritious, right? None of that, right? I'm just fucking explaining. So I was like, fuck, he's right. Because every time I would eat, like if I eat a fat ass like meal with a lot of like things like sugary things or greasy things, I feel like after like I gotta rest or something, and that's not normal. Apparently isn't food supposed to give you fuel? Obviously, like a lion, after he eats, he feels like, you know, they say the best time to kill a crocodile or a lion is after he's ate, because he feels like he's relaxed and he feels like he's accomplished, you know, he's satisfied himself. So obviously you feel after that eating, you feel like that, right? But you're supposed to eat foods that are light and just like basically protein to stay alive, so you can freaking, you know, get shit done. But yeah, that's the message, guys. And I'm gonna get eating right now, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I'll let you guys know how it was. The salmon looks amazing. Oh fuck, guys. We're not in our regular truck. Fucking this shit's flying all over the place. Good morning, it's the next day. By the way, that salmon was pretty good. Think about it, it helped me. I slept better. I don't know, for some reason, every time I eat salmon, I like feel like a lot better. Hey, sorry if this freaking camera is moving a lot, but this truck is like, look, it's fucking built funny. So it's like falling down, right? And you're asking why you always driving in trucks. Well, understand that I'm in the construction industry. I mean, I also do construction, so that's why it's required to pretty much drive a bunch of trucks. Which isn't, you know, because I mean, basically, I mean, you do need a truck, well, obviously to move the stuff, but that's about it. But yeah, guys, a lot of shit happened yesterday, so I couldn't really fucking, well, I was a little, what the fuck is that over there? Yeah, there's like a freaking abandoned burned car right there. It's trippy. I'll show you guys, but it's like all the way over there. You won't be able to like see it. Anyways, good morning. Right now we're gonna we gotta go buy some stuff we need. Again, yesterday I did hit the gym, but I didn't post it. Fuck, I forgot, because I usually post it after my workout, but I got caught up in freaking, it was like really crowded yesterday. Like luckily I was able to do freaking weights and arms and shit. I don't know, for some reason Tuesdays is really crowded. Today's also crowded, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday's completely dead, which I love Sunday. I love going either Sunday at 5 a.m. to the gym, or Sunday like afternoon, or Saturday Saturday in the night or Sunday in the night. It's really empty. That's pretty cool, because you gotta like pretty much go through every like machine. I mean, obviously you gotta like do whatever you're gonna do, right, the workout, but it's a lot faster and shit, you know, which I like. And I mean, yesterday was packed, like I said, so I couldn't really, it was like just some guy, I saw some guy I knew right there. He's like, oh, what are you doing, arms or legs? Honestly, I'm doing whatever, bro, whatever's available, because you can't really get picky, like, oh, I want to do this and that, use the fucking squat machine or some shit, because everything's fucking crowded. But yeah, we went to the gym. I forgot to post it, and today we haven't gone still, because I had to do some stuff in the morning. Fuck, I'm telling you, it's a freaking camera. I had to do some stuff in the morning, which is no excuses, you know. It's just I did those stuff instead of going to the gym, because otherwise, you know, it's gonna mess up my schedule later, and I'll just end up hitting the gym in the night. Or well, I have to do 2 workouts, so most likely I'm gonna do one at 12, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to the gym today, and most likely I'll probably do one in the night. Oh, by the way, guys, I got a new freaking bike. It's this fucking badass bike that I negotiated off this guy, right? Let me explain how that shit worked. So I've been looking for a bike on OfferUp for a while. I already had bought one, right? Like a nice freaking mountain bike. I like mountain bikes. I like big things like trucks and shit, right? Mountain type of shit. And I had bought one, but I let someone borrow it in my house, right? And I guess they had an accident with the bike, like literally. And no one hit him or shit, right? They just fell, and the fucking bike, like the front wheel and the front wheel and the bike, the maneuver, I guess, or whatever you move it with, it kind of literally, it just broke, right? So then they took it to fix it with someone, right? And I guess that person couldn't find the same part. So what they ended up doing is that they put a big tire in the front and a small one in the back. And that should look horrible. So I ended up giving that bike away, right? But it was like a brand new one. I think I gave it away. And then so 5 months, I started looking for a bike like a month and a half ago, right? Like a month ago. And I just been searching text like on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and I found a bunch of guys, right? But no one, like, shit, I'm kind of cheap sometimes. Like, sometimes I spend stupid money on shit I don't need, right? And then when I really need something, I don't know why I don't want to spend shit. So, where's the exit? Oh yeah. So I text a bunch of people. They weren't freaking, you know, fucking, you know, they didn't want to take the offer, right? There was this guy who wanted like $700 for a bike, and the bike was only worth like $300, right? So I was like, fuck, what are you doing, man? I was like, I'll give you $150, right? And he's like, because I was like, if I don't end up using it, I can resell it, right? But he's like, no, or at least get my money back, you know? He's like, nah, bro, no. And then he said, yeah. And then he said, no. So it was like back and forth. And this happened with like 3 different type of, holy fuck, we're here. This happened with like 3 different type of people, like negotiating. So I found this guy, right? You know what they say always, when you buy something, buy it from someone that's stressed or needs like freaking help. There was this kid who bought a bike for $800, right? The bike is $600, but you're able to like customize it and add all this bullshit, right? Like fucking aluminum steering, I guess. Yeah, steering, aluminum, the pedals, and then the chain, and then the stars, like a small one. Like all this shit, like just unnecessary thing, right? But he actually added it, so he ended up paying $800 $700, right? This was a while back, and the bike is brand new. It's got one little like mark. It's not even a scratch, it's a mark on it, right? The reason I'm telling you guys this is because I thought it was important, you know? Because like if you guys are trying to buy some shit from OfferUp, a car or a freaking house or like whatever the fuck I don't know, anything, buy it from someone distressed. It's stupid, that's a bike, I know, but I mean everything goes down to the same thing. And I hit him up, right? And he wanted 450, right? And I was like, hit him up and I said, bro, I'll give you $100. He saw the message, or he didn't even open the message. I texted him again, hey bro, I'm interested. He didn't, because he was the same person, right? And I texted him like 7 times, hey bro, I'm interested. So he replied. He's like, oh yeah bro, the bike's for, he get the message. He's like, oh yeah bro, the bike's for, he's like, oh yeah, the bike's 400, blah blah blah, if you want to come see it, you know. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, nice bro. And then he's, I don't remember what I told him. I have the message right here. Then he asked me, have you read the description on the freaking, it was on OfferUp, I think, right? And like saying, have you read that I'm not taking any freaking offers or any deals, right? Like any bids. And I was like, oh yeah, I read it, bro. And then I was like, can I get your phone number so I can call you, because my shit doesn't work? And I guess he believed me, right? He gave me his phone number. And then I called him one day, right? And he answered and he was telling me, yeah bro, I can't go lower than, you know, we negotiated to like, he wanted 450, we got down to 400. He wouldn't freaking, and I was like, okay. And then he's like, oh, I gotta go, I'll call you later, bro. Like he's like, and he never called me, right? So I call him like the next day. followed up with him, and I was like, hey, bro, so what do you think? Have you thought about the bike? Have you are you gonna lower it and shit? Well, I come out to know that this guy was like having issues with his like credit card and shit, and he needed like money right away, right? And I was like, okay. And I was like, oh shit. So he's stressed right now. He needs the fucking money, right? So I tell him, I was like, hey, bro, you know what? Look, and I offered him 100, and he started like, he laughed, like straight up, he laughed, right? And then I was like, hey, look, bro, I'll freaking offer you, the most I'll go is 150. And we just negotiated there till I freaking got the deal. And I ended up giving him, he's like, okay. So he said no, but he kept saying yeah. It was just back and forth, right? Till he was like, you know what? All right, I'll take the 150, but you got to give me something else, bro, that I can sell. And luckily I had this other one shit, right, that I don't use. It's worth like 150, but I bought it for like $30 off someone, right? It was like this tool. And so I didn't really care if I was losing, which I mean, I could have sold it, right? Stupid. But I mean, the bike is worth 700, so I paid 150 cash, and then that other piece of shit that I don't use, or not piece of shit, because it's a very expensive tool. And then I was like, look, bro, I'm gonna help you fix your little problem right here. You won't get sent to the credit bureau. I think he was scared or some shit. And then I even showed him my hack, because I think he said, I don't know, something to do with the army. So I showed him my hack. I was like, look, just call them and tell them this shit, and they'll like wait on you for like a month or two and shit. They'll put it on hold. And I guess he did it or whatever. So I give them the money and that shit, and I got the bike for 150, which the bike is worth like 600, 700 bucks. I was like, what the fucking, it's crazy, you know? It's like, what, fucking 80% off basically on the bike. But I'll show you guys. Well, right now I didn't bring it with me. I don't have it near me, but I'll probably post it in the next video and shit. Or if you want to check it out, I'll probably post it. I'll probably post it on my Instagram story. So later today, the video goes up at 5. If you see, I'll post it tomorrow. And my Instagram, I'll tag it down below. It's Abril Rolando Rodriguez. And check me out, guys. Anyways, right now we're gonna fucking pull up. We're gonna get here to do this shit we gotta get done. And we'll see you guys in the next video on Friday. Stay safe, guys, and wait for Friday's video. Peace, guys.